I'm Grump. And I'm the Game Grump.
All right, welcome the fuck back. So yeah, you could see, I was talking about in the last episode, if you go to the title screen here, I'm still getting over a little cold. If you go to the title screen here, you can see, there's like, it shows you where everything is. There's like information, right? It's kind of cool. So, and actually, if you, so like, you see here, like, Storm Eagle's stage is like this airship, and it's like hovering in this fucking area or whatever. And then Spark Mangel's stage is right here. If you beat Storm Eagle's stage, his airship fucking crashes on Spark Mangel's stage, and then like half of the shit doesn't work, in the stage. And then, it's the same for Chill Penguin. So if you beat, so Chill Penguin stage is up here, and Flame Mammoth stage is down here. So if you beat Chill Penguin stage, I guess there's like a landslide, and then like the avalanche comes down and covers all over Flame Mammoth's stage. So it just like it gets all icy, and like all the lava gets all fucked up. It's crazy, dude. Like, this game is full of like little fucking polish. Like, it's so polished. It's a shame, like, you know, a lot of games aren't like this anymore. Just the little attention to detail. And what's cool about the attention to detail too is it affects the game, right? Because well, there's one thing about like visual polish or like story polish or something like that, but the fact that like there's polish in every aspect of like how you play the game is really fucking impressive to me, and I really enjoy it personally. You know, maybe some people think it's whatever, but I think it's great, and that's why this game I admire. And you know, I'm fully willing to accept like, okay, this game is pretty good, but it's not like the fucking crazy most amazing game ever. It's nostalgia. I love this fucking game. I grew up with it. The sounds, everything about it, the visuals, every fucking thing about it is just like, it just brings me back to a time that's happy, and it never goes away. It never ever goes away. You know how when like, you listen to an album or something, right, when you were a kid, and then you listen to it again, and you're like, oh man, that reminds me so much of like when I was a kid, and it brings me right back there. And then so like, you're addicted to that feeling, right, of like that nostalgia, and so you you listen to it like crazy for a while, and then it wears off because now it's like imprinted in the time that you were like listening to it like crazy because of the nostalgia. This, I never ever lose the nostalgia. It always brings me back to like sitting in the basement at like my fucking cousin's house, like the first time I ever played it. I was like, whoa, what the fuck, this is crazy. I mean, I didn't say, I was like, oh my goodness, because I was a little kid. I don't even remember how old I was, but man, I played the shit out of this. And they had like, and then I rented like MegaMan 2, and I was like, or MegaMan X2, and I was like, what the fuck, this is, whoa, so much better, even though maybe it's a little bit worse, but, oh, it's got the crazy with the level with the weather, and like, there's even more armors, and you can air dash. This is nuts. This game's nuts. It's bananas, dude. That's how I felt, man. I don't know what it was about Mega Man though. Maybe it's because I was like watching the show, I was like really into the show. Did you ever watch the cartoon? There's an episode of Mega Man X comes up, but there's a secret up here, by the way. There's an episode of there's a cartoon on, I don't fucking remember what channel it was, but it was made by Ruby Spears, who I don't think is around anymore. And it was Mega Man, but he was super muscular, and they made toys and shit that would like shoot blasters out of their things. There was one episode of that show where Mega Man X came from the future, and like, and Vile came too, and Spark Mandrill, and I was like, whoa my god, what, this is fucking awesome! Like, it blew my mind that like this thing that I was like, I felt like was so sort of like nerdy or private or whatever, it was like on television, and was like acknowledged. That's how I feel when I walk around like Toys R Us now. Like, I'll walk the aisle where it's like all the nerd stuff, and there's like Sonic the Hedgehog toys, and like Pokemon toys, and like, and like Minecraft and shit, and like Assassin's Creed. I'm just like, Jesus, the kids got it great these days. Okay, I think I gotta concentrate on him, because I think he's kind of difficult. Maybe he's not. Actually, I picked him because he wasn't. That's the only difficult thing. So he does this chart, he's gonna land on me. He does that. He charges with his fist, and it does a lot of damage. But if you... shit. But if you get him with the charge shot, he'll get busted out of it. So that's really helpful. But this guy, he's super easy with Chill Penguin's attack. You can literally just attack him over and over, and he just freezes. Like, you just take no damage. I love this. That little moment. Like, there are people that think I don't like cutscenes, and for the most part that's true, but like, there are little things. You know, as long as it doesn't steal too much away from the game itself, I'm cool with it. Boom, fuck you. Boom, fuck you. Ah, fuck you, I'm trapped. Ah, shit. Shit, motherfucker! Oh, I think he's so cool. He's got his little vines up there. Little monkey vines. I used to be like, what the fuck is a mandrill? Why doesn't he have drills on him? But it's because a mandrill is an ape of some kind. He's got a big dumb baboon face. Which, by the way, are the most fucking terrifying creatures on Earth. Baboons, they're insane. If you've ever looked up a video of a baboon, they're fucking first of all, they look creepy. They look like Satan creatures with their long, dumb fucking noses and their weird different colors on their face, and they just have like this like judging, angry look on their face. Because they're like sort of human, right? Because they're monkeys? Well, they're not monkeys. I guess they're sort of like an ape, or a baboon is not even an ape. What should I do next? I guess I could do Stink Chameleon. I'll do Storm Eagle. What was I saying? Oh yeah, baboons. But if you look up any video of a baboon, right? They're horrifying. Because they're like slightly human, so they have like these weird movement. Like when you watch like a tiger eating a gazelle, you're like, ah, whatever. Because it's National Geographic, and there's nothing human about that. But when you watch like a baboon eating a gazelle, they like hunt it, and then they like pick at it and shit, and it's like, ah, come on, man. Like, I don't want to see this. And they just like, and there's this one video, I think it's a baboon, maybe it's a chimp, but like there's this video of it like just eating this like dying deer, and the deer's like alive while he's eating it. Like, I'm sorry if this is horrifying, but it's just like, it was in my mind. And the deer is just like going like, ah! As like the baboon's like eating it, like it's like halfway fucking eaten already, and the baboon's just like looking at it like, what the fuck, what do you want? Like, it's like, dude, stop, I don't want to watch. But I watched it all the way through because I don't know, it's always morbid curiosity, right? But anyway, that's my story about the baboon video. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you really enjoyed that thing. Man, you know, I gotta say, and this says nothing about how fun this is, because I'm having a great time right now. I mean, I'm playing Mega Man X and I'm just babbling, which is also one of my favorite things to do in the world. But like, when I'm doing Game Grumps with Dan, right, it just fucking flies, dude. I mean, you can blow these up, I'll do that. Because I'm hanging out with my friend, you know, the pressure's not all on me, and Dan's so naturally funny, and so charismatic and good at what he does. Yeah, I'll need that. So, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll fucking stock up on one-ups. That's a great idea. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, Dan is so easy to do the show with, so like, when we're doing it, it just flies right the fuck by. And I'm just like, oh fuck, have we already done like 7 episodes? Holy fuck. And every time I look at the clock, we're like so close to the 10-minute mark, which is how long the episodes are, you know? Because we have a clock that keeps track of it. And I've been looking at the clock here, and I'm like, I feel like I'm just plowing away, like, just like, man, I'm fucking doing these episodes, and I'm like saying all this shit, and I feel like I'm spending so much time, and I look over and it's like 3 minutes in, and I'm like, holy fuck. Like, man, it really is difficult to do it on your own, but I'm really enjoying it, I gotta say. And also thank you for everybody that sort of understands the circumstances. You know, it's gonna be real tough, this tour. We've done like, I think 6 or 7 live shows now, and then a couple NSP and Starbomb shows. But we're doing like a full-fledged, like, it's like the whole month we're traveling and flying and going on trains, and you know, we do a show and then we go to sleep and wake up and do a show the next day, and go to sleep and do a show the next day, and then the next day we get on a plane and travel, and then the next day we do a show, and it's just like, man, oh wow, I don't have the dash boost. This is gonna be tough. So I'm just like, you know, I'm really, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna be. And in a lot of ways, this tour itself is an experiment. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. This part makes him really easy to hit. He's weak against Sting Chameleon, by the way, but obviously I don't have it, and I'm not gonna use it, even if I did. So, like, my 20, you know, being an adult and fucking having this game grumps and, like, I have to do shit every day and all that stuff, like, it's you know, has sort of sobered me up to a lot of things about, like, responsibility and everything. So I keep this really, really particular calendar, and I'm very, very careful about, like, how I spend my days, how I use my days. Wow, he is fucking easy. I never realized how fucking easy he is. So, I was just saying that 2017 is completely open for me, right? So, 2016 all the way to the New Year's Day is just completely, I know exactly what I'm doing on every day. But 2017 is just like blank, because we're using this tour and how we did the show and how we filmed the shows to sort of figure out, like, what we're doing next year. Because I don't even know, you know, and if we do this tour and we're just like, we can't do it, we're just not gonna do it. But I've really enjoyed the shows we've done so far, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. I'll probably talk about this more on next time on Game Grumps, or Game Grump, just the Arins. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me on episode 3 of Mega Man X Buster Only Run. Goodbye.